BassResinator here, and I am going to be doing something special for the Midsummer. I keep wanting to call it Midsummer Night's Dream, but I don't know if that's the name of it or if it's just Midsummer collaboration set up by Crafty YouTubers United. And I'm going to do two things that I equate with summer around here. Lemonade. So I got some of these little lemon inclusions, and I'm going to use Laura from Laura's Art Corner sent me this green apple octopus resin ink, and this is a lollipop mold. And so I'm gonna mix up some resin. I'm gonna put green in this one, and I'm gonna put the inclusions in this. You know, no, I'm not. I'm gonna put the inclusions in after a while, but the inclusions are gonna go into this one eventually. So I'll get back to you after I get the resin mixed up. As the resin's out in the vacuum chamber, I thought I would put a couple twigs down and a leaf, and there's some bubbles on the inside, but that's okay because they're going to be on the top and I can fill those in. But this is a melted lollipop. The lollipop is in here, and then this part has hit the pavement, which if it hit down here, it would definitely melt. And so if it hits down here, you're most likely getting dirt in it. So I thought about putting dirt and rocks, but then again, I thought, we'll get some leaves and some twigs and stuff. So that's what I did here. So I will get the green apple, which is actually going to look like lime lollipop, and then we'll fill it up around here. When that cures, and I'll be able to take it out and patch any bubbles that are on the other side. Now, I know I have mentioned this in other videos. Oak leaves, to most people, have little bumpies and stuff. Well, this is an oak leaf in South Texas. This is called, well, not just South Texas, there are other places too, but it's called a live oak. And they have, every once in a while you'll get a leaf that's got some lobes on it, but most of the time they're like this. Sometimes they're bigger, sometimes smaller, but this is a live oak. Okay, I will go get those things out of the vacuum chamber. Okay. Here we go. This one is clear. I'm going to squeeze around what will end up being the top to make sure there's no bubbles hanging out around the edge. Did I not mix up enough? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, Clementine. You were lost and gone forever. Oh my goodness, Clementine. Well, you know, if there is some of that green left over from this, I can put it on the bottom of this. Otherwise, I'll have to mix up a little bit more. Now, this is the Ultra Clear Art Craft resin. I've had it for a while, so I want to use it. Doesn't that look like lime? Ooh, where'd those bubbles come from? Down under. I come from the land down under. Okay, I got a little bit left. So we go over here. Hopefully this will just stay right on the top. I didn't need much. Okay, now I see. Oh, we're getting more rain right now. We had a bunch last night. Goodness. And I hear it coming again. And my dog's like, we're not gonna go. Well, not right now, we're not. Better run, better take cover. Maybe I can get that with a toothpick, because this stick is just a little too big to fit in there. Okay. And that didn't change the color of that very much, so that's good. This resin is very thick. Viscosity rate off of the charts. Okay, I'll come back to you when this is cured up. We'll see you. All cured up, and I actually put a little layer of resin down over the top of this with Asphalt Magic to get it dirty looking but still pretty. Okay, so let's try and get this guy out. This thing's going to go inside out. Just roll it all the way down. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rawhide. Well, that green went down a little ways, but that's okay. That looks kind of cool from the top. It makes it look real green, but from the side, just on the very bottom. Okay, see if I can get this. Come on now. Come on, baby. And there it is. Now this one, I believe, is going to be kind of fun to unmold. Dog just came in and bumped something. Crazy guy. Can't wait to see what those twigs look like in that leaf. I looked for these molds. There's this one and then a lollipop. The molds aren't available anymore. They were made by Let's Resin. There's people online that'll sell you a made one. You can buy extra sticks, but you can't buy the molds. It's a shame because this was, I thought it was a great mold, but I looked, wow, I looked it up. Oh, look at that. Now I'm gonna have to fill in that part with the air bubbles there, but that's very doable. Put a little bit, just a little bit of resin. Clean off this lid. Sometimes you use UV resin, and if there's a little dribble, it gets inside the lid, and then it'll get all over you. And you're like, what? There, that's better. it's not better. The top one. Just a little bit more. Come on, baby, let's do the twist. Why is that song in my head? I don't know. I know, 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 I know. Anybody remember that song? Okay, I'm gonna stick this under the big lamp over there. See what that looks like with. Yeah. Okay. Now for this one, what I want to do is hope they'll float. I got an idea. How do I do that? I've got a great idea, but I don't know how. Aha! I made something with silicone the other day, and that was left in the bottom of the cup, and I let it dry. Now I got a little thing. Cool. Now, I don't want it the whole size, because that would be too big for this. Get a couple of these little guys out. Sadly, these don't smell like lemons. I love the smell of lemons. Get underneath that stuff. I want them to have a covering. Okay. Now, oh, what is going on over here? And I don't want to have to try and trim it, because if you've ever tried to trim, wow, just a second. If you've ever tried to trim UV resin, it breaks, it becomes brittle. So let's try and do this. Now, what I'm going to do is put in I don't want to do that. could try and make it a shaker, but that would be a lot of, I don't know what in there. There's that. Don't want to fill that all up with resin. I could put a couple ounces in and then put those floating on the top. Let me think about it. Okay, mixed it up and got quite a few air bubbles, so I'm just going to let that sit. But I got some of this still on my stick here, and I'm going to put just a little bit on there and put it in there so it'll stay. What am I talking about? Resin that I have mixed up. And then if it look, see that color right there? That looks like lemonade here. So I'm not gonna worry about the air bubbles. Okay, that not going anywhere now. So I'll pour this in here and then put that on the top. I'm going to keep that out because I know that some of those little lemons are going to be sticking to the side. And it looks like lemonade with pulp. There come the lemons. Look at that. Well, this is only going to be a decorative dish because it's almost full. But down here in Texas, in the summertime, lemonade, especially very sweet lemonade, is highly regarded because there's something about the sour with sugar that just takes away that intense thirst. Now, how am I going to get this in there without it flipping over? Because I don't want it to flip. Got a long, narrow stick over here. Be cool if I could just Go like that. Hey, got it. Now don't sink. I hope I got enough that it's flat enough and buoyant enough that it will displace and not sink. Displace the resin. And we got a bunch of lemons around the bottom. And we got lemons on the top. Okay, so we have a lime popsicle that fell on the ground, got some dirt and sticks and leaf. But if you look at it from the side, you're like, ah, it's still good. Look at that. So, yeah. Goodness, I got resin on me. Now I got that on the... Make sure I don't have any on there. Okay, there we go. And that's staying there so far. So, okay, when these cure up, I will get some pictures for you. Yeah. If you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so very much. If you are not and you would like to be, it's very simple. Just go down to the bottom of the screen and click subscribe. And right next to that subscribe button, there's an icon of a bell. And if you click on that, anytime I do something new, you'll be notified. That bell signifies the notification. And if you would like to support this channel in yet another way, there are channel memberships available. And if you would like to be a channel member, there's 2 levels. Level 1, Blue Bonnet. Level 2, Indian Paintbrush. Click the join button. Yeah, and remember, this is a collaboration, so there is a playlist in the description below the video. And this is the Midsummer fantasy collaboration from Crafty YouTubers United. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this experience of Deep South Texas where it's super hot. You need a little bit of lemonade, and a popsicle would do nice too. Just don't drop it in the dirt. Okay, we'll see you for the next one. Bye.